It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Giants. Coming up next.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, McAllister. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Good defense holds them to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Play clock at 5. We're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's go, baby.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. To throw on second down, McAllister. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On third down, McAllister, and that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by Ware. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. McAllister. And this is going to be incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
Come on, dog!
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st down, this is Adams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the... of the 20. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it. This is Ware. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Yeah, baby.
A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And that's complete to Adams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Get ready.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
A handoff, Adams running left. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down at 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
26 Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, 26 Mike.
To throw on third down. McAllister. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make it third down. They'll look to throw here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, 49ers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting out, just carving him up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll run on first down. Adams. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Adams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The point after is good. And that will extend this big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers continue to roll. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. McAllister. That'll be caught. It's Tony. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. McAllister. And it's caught off the deflection. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing on first down. McAllister slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
26 Mike. Coming this way. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 52. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Come 19. Come 19. 12. Mike 12. Mike 12. Tackles. Tackles. Mike 12. Mike 12.
Back to throw. Rolling to his left. This is caught. And he's brought down.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll go with a keeper, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big offensive explosion.